So here's the story. One night, I see some folks in my Discord server chatting about this weird character named Zhot. They initially stumbled across Zhot through a seemingly random, innocent GIF. And if you're about to click off this video because I just said GIF instead of GIF, then you know what? Suit yourself. But you're about to miss the best 25 minutes of your life. So don't say I didn't warn you. Anyways, it turns out that this little animated monkey had opened up an enormous and mind-boggling rabbit hole involving alcohol, Peruvian women, affiliate marketing scams, this kid in a suit, and mountains of AI slop. And after I saw the kind of stuff they were digging up in my server, I just couldn't resist joining the hunt. So on a complete whim, I went live on Twitch for what would turn out to be a truly legendary deep dive. In fact, it's such an intriguing and engaging story that I just knew I had to edit it down into a proper video. And plus, chat was begging me to. So please enjoy the surprisingly twisted tale of Zhot, and also the first ever live recorded episode of
Weird Things Found on the Internet.
Weird things found on the internet.
I skimmed this long conversation about Zhot, and then I was like, imagine if I just started live streaming, and now here we are. So, Zhot, according to Google, is a music maker. Please listen to Bananas and Nuts. I'm sorry, I can't listen to any of this person's music because I wouldn't want to infringe on their copyright. Zhot touched my banana and my nuts. Mods ban them. I'm seeing, okay, albums, Love, Laughter, and Wisdom. Anybody got that one on vinyl yet? Oh, they all came out in 2025. Hey, wait, are these really all him? Love, Laughter, Wisdom Country, Love, Laughter, and Wisdom Rock Instrumentals, Love, Laughter, and Wisdom Funk. It's a little known fact, but actually most musicians are actually just quite lazy. Zhot is what would happen if artists were actually hardworking. Okay, Bananas and Nuts, everyone said. Artistic? What? Let's just be clear. Nothing in the Zhot music can get me banned on Twitch, right? Most underrated YouTuber ever?
Autistic, truth ballistic. Different lens, but the views ballistic. Autistic, mind so mystic.
Forgive and forget. I am Zhot. I miss you, bro. A beat like this? AI? Suno? Do you really think so? Autistic. Okay, I think Master Relationships the Zhot way. Then I saw Her versus Him, Girls versus Boys Skincare. And then I saw top places to visit in China. I was getting stun locked for a second there because I kept seeing new revelations. Everybody keeps talking about Bananas and Nuts. You guys gotta calm down. We'll get there when we get there. This is a live Weird Things Found on the Internet. This is how the boots on the ground research happens. This album is a dedication to the authors of the books mentioned throughout the album. The Art of the Deal. This is, okay, hold on. This song is about to be a tribute to Donald Trump. Oh, wait, I missed even lighter text here. Blow this one up for you, hold on. So enjoy the songs, then go read or listen to the actual books and feed your mind with some knowledge.
This is Audible.
Penguin Random House Audio presents Trump, The Art of the Deal.
Can we get to the...
Because it's honest,
okay, there we go.
exciting, and very, very educational.
It sounds like he's about to pass out. Top places to visit in Sweden and the USA. You got notable landmarks, Las Vegas, and then you've got anywhere in the Midwest. One community post. Okay. No, this doesn't look like AI at all. We're testing new forms of content, and you're invited to ride shotgun. From hilarious shorts to bite-sized wisdom bombs. Zhotsita, there's a female Zhot and Zhot Jr. No fluff, no fake gurus, just real perspective. Served with a side of humor. Hashtag funny and real. Guys, can I get a hashtag funny and real? Hello? Guys, this is, now you know I'm not making it up. You know I'm not making it up. It's this easy to be Jamlab. You click anything on the internet, and you're just one step away from being inside a Jamlab video.
Then the police seen us and pulled us over. Now you understand, I'm scared as shit.
Yep, this whole account takes comedians, takes stand-up comedians, makes them baby with AI, and that's it. That's the channel. Wait, viral AI baby masterclass?
Asking how I make these celebrity baby videos, here's the secret.
I use AI tools to turn real celebrities into adorable...
You didn't have to share your trade secrets like that. I wouldn't have guessed that it was AI. I mean, nobody is buying this, bro.
I mean, come on.
Right. And YouTube's broken, so we just got baby Dave Chappelle in the background forever.
I was scared.
This is my personal hell. It's my personal hell. Anybody know what... Forgive me for the Dave Chappelle. He just doesn't know when to shut up. Can somebody tell me what album... It's playing... Stop. Hashtag funny and real was getting too real. Okay, good to know subjects. Write these down. Make sure you can check them all off. Geography, history, law, linguistics. Nope, sorry. If you were writing those down, grab an eraser. I meant to say linguistics, okay? This is the most fantastical, extraordinary, life-changing thing I've ever seen. Praise Zhot. Thank you, Zhot, for not talking about pronouns and radical gender. Trump 2028, teaching the kids the right stuff. Yo, spread the wisdom. Stay Zhot. Yeah, so it really looks like they were just kind of testing all the different avenues of content farming. Content slop farming. Yeah, I just love how there's no explanation of what Zhot really is. He is just a mascot, but apparently he just does everything. Everyone's got ads. Okay, perfect time to watch Banana Nuts. Oh God, I'm telling you, it's not real. I'm telling you, it's not on YouTube. There's an ampersand. You guys, this whole time, we're not using the ampersand. Obviously, that's why I couldn't find it. Anyways, it's still not Banana Nut time. No, not quite. Broke? It's not your fault, M-Dash, but it is your move. Speaking of moves, look at these guys. Look at Zotsita. She's hit. Oh, webcam was in the way? Oh, shoot. You're so right. Here's Zotsita hitting it.
You really can.
So if you're someone who enjoys...
You remember the apes, Bored Ape Yacht Club. This feels like everything that an NFT is, but it's not, I guess. I don't know. Maybe there's more research to do. There's a shop, there's a Discord, they've got GIFs, they've got an Amazon store. These could replace your textbooks. And maybe in the coming years, maybe you might start seeing Zhot, in classrooms across the US. Now that we don't have a Department of Education or anything like that, Fine, I'll listen to Banana Nuts now.
Banana and nuts, stamina's up, yes, stamina's up. I'm the banana and nuts.
Okay.
You're driving me banana and nuts, hey. Banana and nuts, stamina's up, yes, stamina's up. I'm the banana and nuts. More than monks love calm, more than yogis love breath in the center palm, more than kids love screens when they're stuck indoors, more than wisdom loves depth when the truth explores.
I'm not even clip farming. I'm being so serious. I know that the lyrics, I know all of this. It had to be AI. I'm not convinced that the person behind this channel even speaks English. But holy cow, did AI cook? It actually cooked. So, some of the lyrics don't make sense. But some of the lines, more than kids love screens when they're stuck indoors. Like...
Peeling my layers, banana and nuts.
I'm feeling my layers. 100% understand why you were, begging me on hands and knees to listen to Banana and Nuts. Anyways, where do we go now? Zhot.io. Wait, do you think this is a real trademark? Okay, well, it looks like the only one here is Zhot Shots. I saw that mentioned in the Discord, but it is abandoned. See, this isn't AI because, you know how I know? Because there's a grammatical error already appearing in thousands of viral clips. That can't be true. Jiffy gets lots of views. Oh, sorry, Giphy. Please don't come for me. Oh, and tens of millones. That's just actually not English. Zhot is not an NFT, but we might launch some digital collectibles in the future. Okay. 50 million daily views? Wow. Okay, we're late to the party, clearly. None of those views are happening on YouTube. Did he just have Bitcoin eyeballs? Hold on. Whoever made this loves NFTs, loves crypto. It has to be. It has to be. By the way, this is the most gorgeous website I've ever seen. Look at these thick borders, childlike whimsical colors for the background. Dude, it's an NFT. I'm telling you, it's an NFT. Zhot is your ultimate partner for brand promotion. Oh, why choose Zhot for your brand? Okay. Okay, this was basically getting you warmed up, getting you primed to be like, okay, Zhot is big. This is a big time guy. And then they hit you with the boom. Zhot's popularity could make your brand succeed. Did you think about that? You saw 15 billion views and you started salivating, didn't you? Okay, wait, but before I go further, here's the Zhot Jiffy. I just wanna... What is this? I see it squished here. And then when I click on it, it's just cropped. Also, what is clips? Why? Jiffy has YouTube shorts now? Jiffy has stories, clips, and then GIFs. And GIFs is last. Don't even get me. No, I can't. I can't get on a tirade about Jiffy. Are you sure you don't want to watch YouTube shorts on Jiffy? Are you sure you don't want to watch TikToks? We gotta restart. The internet's broken. We gotta restart. Anyways, I'm gonna print this out. I want this frame specifically where he, and I want that on my wall. Yo, banana and nuts. We all Zot. Shout out to Leo. What? Shout out to Mario, actually. What? Shout out to I Like Arson. My day is a Friday. Hoodie with Zhot Sita. The guy wearing it doesn't even look, you know, proud to be wearing it. You know, there's not as many clothing as I thought there might be. Alas, they really only picked the best of the best. Like, Zhot Sita T-posing in a leotard. And then why is this on the shop page? The influencer and brand marketing. Oh, because this is where you buy it. $12,000? The cheapest thing you can get is $500. And it's an 8-second advertisement. Here's an example. No. Non-talkative, high-impact visuals. So this is like basically saying, by the way, we can't do any kind of voice acting or anything. It's going to be very simple. But they're like acting like it's a good thing. Instant brand recognition because everybody knows Zhot. Universal appeal, no dialogue. Okay, again. So it starts at $500 for the starter package, $1,500 for the growth package. That was my nickname in high school. Okay, wait, we can afford this. $25 for a personalized gift card or birthday card. This is literally just Zhot commissions. You're just paying for a Zhot commission. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, we got a chatbot? Please tell me the ways of how I can spread love, laughter, and wisdom. We'll do it right now. We'll do it live. I'll spread it all over you guys live. You can help Zhot and his mission to spread love, laughter, and wisdom by sharing his GIFs that are amiable on all social media and messaging apps. Also, you should stream his music. I can do that. I can spread some wisdom right now.
Banana and nuts.
By the way, what is this? Dubstep remix! Yo! I'm telling you guys, this is just how it happens. Drop, no, think, lost. Bananas and nuts, I just smacked my butt. Yeah, got some scissors, and now I'm gonna cut some paper. I'm stuck in a rut. Next verse. Anyways, where were we? Okay, they're named laughter, wisdom, and love. Love is apparently the least valuable of the three, but they're 90, 150, and 300-day campaigns, the most expensive of which I can't believe my eyeballs. It's $250,000. And you can check out with Shop app? It's $250,000. How did you can't put that on a credit card? Who needs Super Bowl ads? Who needs anything? Who needs any kind of traditional advertising when Zhot is clearly the future? Couldn't I just, if GIFs are just innately this thing that generates so many views? Like, is Zhot a key piece of the puzzle? And correct me if I'm wrong, because maybe I am. Please tell me there's Thai bots. What? Hey, whoever's got your bingo card out for tonight's stream, Thai bots, check it off. Wait, this is their proof? They're just showing a screenshot. Wait, this account is Zhot Shots on Jiffy. What's Zhot Shots? Okay, it's got the Australian flag, world's best cocktail shots, globalbevgroup.com, but when was their last post? They reposted something from 2024. Global Beverage Group. Oh. Hey there. Why is this? It's not text. This is all one image. This is a giant image. This is not how you design a website. This is not how you make a website. If somebody was blind, God forbid, if somebody was blind and had a screen reader, unless this has alt text describing the image, and it doesn't, it has an alt tag and it's empty. It has no text associated with it. Yeah, no, the screen reader would just be like, okay, now reading the page. Image. What this has to be is that they bought the Zhot partnership. It's making sense how they could be so stupid now that I'm seeing their website. It's a picture of a button. This is a picture of a button. Of course I can't click it. It's an image. What am I looking at? Surely this isn't Zhot themselves, because this is a whole company that produces alcohol. That's not just something that some guy in his basement who created Zhot could do. They have a Facebook page from recently in the last few months with a giant X over Zhot shots. Okay, I'll check out the Facebook. I'm sorry, there's just so many threads to pull here. I don't even know. Okay, your product is bad. I'm sorry, your product is so bad if you have to give a tutorial on how to drink it. Step 4, if you've never done it before, if this is your first shot, what you want to do is basically take the glass, okay, and then swallow it. The whole shot in 1 second, okay? Okay, this is crazy. A Snapchat filter? Dude, they're showing off their merch and McLaren wrapped cars with their logo on it more than their actual alcohol. Okay, hear me out. I'm gonna lay it down, my official hypothesis right now. Zhot shots was never real. Might not have ever been sold, a single item, okay? Might not have even been manufactured. But what Zhot shots was an attempt by Zhot to create a brand. It didn't even need to be real, but they created a brand as an example, a case study, a proof that the Zhot brand actually works and it can be successful for marketing your product. That's my theory. That's my theory as of this point. This is Zhot shots, but it's been rebranded. The page is... God bless America. The page has been rebranded to Supershots.nl, which is Netherlands. The company started in Australia, I thought. B-52 bomber. Got my B-52 bomber branded shot. This changes things. This changes my theory. Now it seems like Zhot Shots was an affiliate of Zhot. They were that stupid. They were like, yeah, of course this is gonna work. Of course Zhot Shots is gonna work. Have you seen how many views those GIFs get? Their contract expired and they had to rebrand because they made Zhot their whole identity. So they had to completely rebrand. Doesn't explain why we moved from Australia to the Netherlands. Although they did say that they were in 5 different continents to begin with. Like this is an event at a location. So this is looking more legit now. This is the Facebook group that's seemingly in bad blood with Zhot. Oh, I copied her entire message. Whoops. Banana and nuts. Banana and nuts. Oh, I lost 3 viewers. Okay. Wait, Global Bev Group again. Let me go back. Let me go way back. No, this might actually be the greatest mystery of all time. 2017. And 2 posts that won't load for some reason, but Zhot Shots came before Zhot did. No, like, I'm not even joking. That has to be the case. Even here, it doesn't make sense. It's in Spanish, but it's an Australian logo. Was that Bruno Mars? No, I'm kidding. These are people holding Zhot Shots in Peru. More Peru. I'm seeing Peru everywhere. Wait, well, she's got even... This is their product. Totally twisted shots. While also she's wearing something that does say Zhot Shots down the leg and the arm and has an Australian flag, but this is clearly a Peruvian woman. All of these images are from Peru. Well, nope, never mind. What is Pro-Win Dusseldorf sounds like DE. Germany? So this is now... Oh. So we've got Peru, that's South America. We got Panama, that's North America, technically. We've got Germany. The logo's Australian. What? This has got to be racist. This absolutely has to be racist. So now, what do we think? Zhot Shots created Zhot? I think Zhot scooped up an abandoned trademark from a company too small to care or do anything about it so they could look like they had a following and experience. Then created the fake Bev group to make the connection look legit. But then that doesn't explain how this Zhot Shots, which must be the official page because it goes back to 2017, has Global Bev Group listed in their bio. Unless they also like lost their domain, stopped paying for the domain, and that too got stolen. Wayback Machine is crazy. You're digging so deep now. I'm gonna do it. I've never gone this deep before. We're deeper than any man has ever been. Obviously, these images aren't going to load because they weren't saved, but this looks like a way more put together website. There can be no overstating how disgusting, terrible of a website this is. And then look, there's a bunch more snapshots around August 2024, a little bit before, which is when the Zhot AI channel popped up on YouTube. The images are saved. The style sheet is saved. This is the actual website as it would have appeared, mostly. You can't possibly go from this to this. They couldn't even spell vineyards right. You can't go from spelling vineyards correctly to capitalizing it and spelling it wrong. Global Beverage Group just kind of fell apart, collapsed, and somebody said, you know what? I want Zhot. I flew to Panama and I drank Zhot Shots every weekend on the beach. I remember peeling back the lid of my Zhot shot and looking at that funny little monkey. He meant something to me and they took it away. And so then he was like, let me start making AI content using this mascot And what's this? Global Beverage Group. They stopped paying for their domain. Their domain went dormant. I'm gonna buy that up really quick, throw on some, Zhot merch, and boom, Zhot.io was born. Told they have another domain. Whoa. I should have checked this earlier. You weren't kidding about the other domain. So they're not, Can we draw a timeline really quick? I think we need to draw a timeline. Let's say that this story starts all the way in 2017. Zhot shots were created. And not just Zhot shots, but also the Global Bev group. And in this span of time up until 2024, in May of 2024, Global Bev Group becomes garbage. At roughly the same time, Zhot.io and Zhot social medias pop up. We know that Zhot shots becomes super shots, but I'm trying to figure out where this actually goes on the timeline. This also doesn't explain though, why is there two different Facebook pages? Because one of these was globalbevgroup.com from the start, but looked official. But then one of these was globalbevgroup.eu. And this one had more posts about South and North America. So maybe it was just a separate account for those regions? Oh, yeah, because these posts were in Spanish. And this was the European, Dutch. It's this. 2023. Zhot shots becomes super shots in 2023. At least the EU branch, the Facebook page turns to super shots. Now, can we find 2023 on this, or did they stop posting by then? 2023 was the last time they updated their cover photo, and then radio silence. We'll also say that in 2023, Spanish page goes dark, and then in 2025 whoever still had the password starts trolling, and they update the banner to have an X through it and a monkey picture for the profile. And I'm guessing that's all this is. I'm not going to read too much deeper into it. Oh, banana and nuts needs to go on the timeline. Banana and nuts. Nope, nuts. This person who's behind Zhot now appears to be Spanish speaking. Some more clues to suggest that the current person behind Zhot basically took over the branch that was the America branch of Zhot. Oh, Zhot shop has something further back? I don't seem to be capable of viewing it. Check the Discord, I sent proofs of the screen caps working. Wait, it is working for you. And it has Zhot shots merch on it. But you know what? This is reasonable enough to explain still. All of them were constantly wearing clothing with Zhot shots logos all over it. So clearly, merch was a thing that they always had. They prioritized for some reason from the beginning. So, but I will add that to the timeline. So we'll say that back in 2021, ZhotShop.com is official for Zhot shots merch. Zhot shop in 2024, we'll say it changes to Zhot mascot oriented. I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I'm not a normal person. Okay, somebody send me the Instagram accounts, because now that's where I'm getting hung up. You're apparently saying that there's something deep going on in these Instagram accounts. Whoa. Hello? This is a drop shipping site. Flying mini drone, boomerang flying spinner toy, USB disco light. At one point it was a drop shipping site. What is 149 weeks ago from today? Over 3 years ago would have been before Zhot Shop became unofficial, assuming our timeline is correct. What? Which means this account is still the original. There's a few weeks gap between this string of presumably real merch, and then it becomes the new Zhot emojis. So, okay, I gotta add this to the timeline, because in 2023, one more other thing happens, which is Zhot stickers mentioned on Zhot Shop Insta. So this means the person behind Zhot now is somebody affiliated with the original Zhot Shots Latin America branch, or America's branch. It checks out because it's around this same breaking point. We'll even highlight this in red, and we'll call this the breaking point. EU/America split and Zhot.io origins. This is the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Check out the current Peruvian Instagram account. Okay. But I want to be done. No, don't tell me this is active. Wait, up to 2024, they were still selling Zhot shots in Peru. This feels so good when things on the timeline line up. Zhot shot, this word has lost all meaning. Zhot shots Peru stops posting. When they stop posting, and presumably they stop selling their product, the Global Bev Group becomes garbage, and the Zhot.io starts. This is truly the end of Zhot shots in the Americas. Mascot era begins. Holy cow. I'm content to say this is the truth. 2017. Zhot Shots as a concept is born. This is a real product at this point, and it's being produced and distributed to two main locations, two continents. We have the Americas, specifically Latin America. We see it in Peru and Panama mostly, and we have Europe. in Germany and maybe the Netherlands. For whatever reason, since their inception, Zhot Shots have been insistent on selling merch surrounding the Zhot Shots and their mascot, Zhot, I guess. Everything is smooth sailing for the two branches. They seem to be working in unison as one united brand. Up until 2023, the European Facebook page officially rebrands to Super Shots. However, the Zhot Shots remain Zhot Shots in the Americas. The Zhot Shop Instagram page mentions these new Zhot stickers. We start to see the shift from the product to the mascot because it appears the product has died and dwindled off. Zhot Shots is no longer. Nothing really happens, no action, all quiet on the front, at least in the Americas, until 2024, about mid-2024, when we see that the globalbevgroup.com, that was the site for the parent company of Zhot Shots in the Americas, turns into this horrible website that uses just screenshots, and it also starts to talk about the Zhot.io stuff. This is where Zhot.io is born. Zhot social medias, the YouTube, the GIFs, all of that begins in 2024. So it's one big sweep. Zhot Shots is dead completely now. And at this point, it becomes all about the Zhot mascot. Finally, we reached 2026. Well, actually, we reached December 2025 when Banana and Nuts is released. And folks, that was the Zhot stream. Thank you all for joining. It's been a wonderful rabbit hole. It's been a great exploration. Couldn't have done it without all of you. And I couldn't have done it without Zhot.
Banana and nuts, stamina's up, yeah. I'm loving banana and nuts, you're driving me banana and nuts, yeah.
Oh, I forgot to put that on the timeline, that they were called Twisted something. What were they called? Also called Twisted Shots or something. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. Stay on that bananas and nuts, you know what I'm saying? Stream it. Stream bananas and nuts. Well, you don't really, I mean, it's like, it's an AI song, so probably don't, but I have to admit it's pretty catchy.